having trouble getting to sleep at night. I think we watch too much true crime television. I'm having trouble getting to sleep at night. I think we watch too much true crime television. Darling, don't you see that it's just too much for me? The death and the murder and the woe, and it's on all day long like some miserable song that keeps repeating on and on. I'm having trouble getting to sleep at night. I think we watch too much true crime television. I'm having trouble getting to sleep at night. I think we watch too much true crime television. Oh, oh, la da di da di da. I'm having trouble getting to sleep at night. I think we watch too much true crime television. I'm having trouble getting to sleep at night. I think we watch too much true crime television. Sweetheart, it's enough. Oh, can't we take a break? Can't we watch comedies instead? 'Cause my head is filling up with horror and despair. Don't you care? Don't you care? I'm having trouble getting to sleep at night. 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 I'm having trouble getting to sleep. No one ever comes round more, for I've been here before. I'm sure that I am dead, 'cause I can't get out of bed. I think of past last night, well, I was freaking out. Last night I ruminated on my life. I wonder why I try. I wonder why I try. I wonder why I try. I think I'm gonna stay in bed until I figure it out. So if you're looking for me, well, you will find me in bed. Yeah, if you're looking for me, well, you will find me in bed. In bed, in bed, in bed. That's where I'll be.
All right, 1 second. Hey everybody, good to see you guys. So I'm actually playing some older tunes today. I was listening to some old Vermicious K stuff, and there's some fucking great songs. And I was like, man, I really want to learn these. And I was like, oh, I haven't really focused on any of the old stuff. So I'm just gonna play a whole bunch of classic Get Set Go. Really? Is that what you think I should do, Isabella? Wait, hold on, what's going on? This is not right. Okay. Why is this line in not working? Oh, there we go. All right, sounds pretty fucking awesome. All right, and you're asking me, pretty please. Hi, for the love of God, hello. Okay, let's do it real quick. Hold on, we're gonna do this. We're gonna change this. I'm in a fishbowl, but I can do this. Twitch, there we go. Here, all right, 1 second. This will be easier. In fact, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna play this on the other guitar. So let me just 1 second. Let me do this. Go to dashboard. Hi, for the love of God. Hi. Okay. And it's changed. There you go. I did not capitalize God because it's not his proper name. His actual proper name is Frank, and I think it's impossible. God is just a title, and I don't think it should be capitalized. Oh shit! All right, let me see. Right. One second. I don't want the very first song I play to be out of tune. All right. This is a song called No, Fuck You, Fuck Both You. We're getting, some bots are getting squashed. Some bots are getting squashed. Bam, bot. Goodbye, bot. You getting squashed. Squash, squash, squash. And ban you. Bam. Squash, squash, squash. Squash that bot. All right. Doesn't sound as good as. All right, let's go. All right, fuck it, let's do. I wanna live the rock and roll lifestyle. The rock and roll lifestyle is the lifestyle for me. I wanna live the rock and roll lifestyle, 'cause the rock and roll lifestyle just won't let me be. I wanna live the rock and roll lifestyle. The rock and roll lifestyle is the lifestyle for me. I wanna live the rock and roll lifestyle, 'cause the rock and roll lifestyle just won't let me be. So that's a song called The Rock and Roll Lifestyle. That we used to use that as a set opener way back in the day, back in like 1998, 1999. Fame fucking is awful. Fame is fucking terrible. Fame, like to walk into a place and have people recognize you and you not know them, and then have them just be like, it's just the fucking worst. It's just awful. Like, give me anonymity any day of the week. I guess if there were people whom I respected in a way, like, it would be nice. It'd be nice to walk into a room and know that there were people that did cool things and that they knew me and respected what I did, and I respected, like that would be awesome. But that's about the closest thing I'd ever want to get to fame. And it's almost invariably never that. It's never like, I mean, even at the height of Mr. T's, the people that would walk up and be like, "Hey, Mike," and like they were one part friends, so friends, and they're great, and the other part like weirdos. I'm like, great, so. No, actually, I can't say that's Mr. T's days, but that was like ordinary world days. Godspeed to all my fair old friends. There we go. So this is a song called India. So I'm playing. These are all songs that were General Operations Director. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, man. These songs are the first 5 songs are all songs that were released as acoustic, or not as acoustic demos. They were released as 4-track demos. From my very first band in Los Angeles called Vermicious K. And these are songs I still play every now and again. I still trot them out. I figured I'd just put together a little 5-song set of songs that were written, in the 1990s. Godspeed to all my fair old friends. The ones who saw me to the end, the ones who know I'm hiding in the radio, I'm lost within the stereo. I've gone astral once again, connected by the silver strand, connected to that 60-cycle sound that levitates me up off of the ground. Let's go, audio. Let's go, audio. Make me a slave to the radio wave, to the ringing in my ears. Make me a slave to the radio wave, to the ringing in my ears. What do you hear? Farewell to the people I have loved. I'm somewhere up above. I'm somewhere I am lost in a decibel, a number and a decimal. Let's write another song or two. Another song for you. Another song to capture me, enrapture me, whoa. Let's go, audio. Let's go, audio.
Make me a slave to the radio wave, to the ringing in my ears. Make me a slave to the radio wave, to the ringing in my ears. What do you hear? I've got a new song and it's always changing, and I've got another song for you. I've got a new sound, won't you please just listen, 'cause I've got another song for you. Godspeed to my fair old friends, the ones who saw me to the end, the ones who know I'm hiding in the radio, I'm lost within the stereo again. So Godspeed to all my fair old friends. That's how it's supposed to be sung. But anyway, yes, that's a song called In D. So it's in the key of D. Rock song, indie rock song. But yeah, man, that's a fun one. All right, again, I'm playing the next three songs are all songs that were written in the 1990s. They were originally released as 4-track demos by my band Vermicious K at the time. I think what I'm going to be doing. Hey, Dave from Canada, how you doing, man? I'm going to be going through all of my old Vermicious K catalog and reintroducing them. I'm going to learn them all. Not all of them, but I'm going to learn a bunch of them, and I'm going to reintroduce them to you guys. They're songs that I wrote, coming on 30 years, almost 30, 25 years ago. And but some of them are pretty awesome. So I was listening to a song called Bailiwick today, and I was like, wow, this song's fucking amazing. What was I? Why am I not playing this? So I think I'm gonna, because I definitely need more new tunes. So let's do this. Everything is made to decay and nothing here is gonna remain, and I know that it's so. My soul is ragged and rent, my innocence is all but spent, and I know that it's so. God is my co-pilot, but the devil is my navigator, and God is my stairway, but the devil is my elevator. If man is 5 and the devil is 6, and if God, well, if he is 7, then I must climb up through the devil to make my way to heaven, heaven, heaven. Everything is made to decay and nothing here is gonna remain, and I know that it's so. My soul is ragged and rent, my innocence is all but spent, and I know that it's so. God is my co-pilot, but the devil is my navigator, and God is my stairway, but the devil is my elevator. If man is 5 and the devil is 6, and if God, well, if he is 7, then I must climb up through the devil to make my way to heaven, heaven, heaven. What are you gonna do now? How long have you been around? What are you gonna do now? How long have you been around? Down
we go. Some take the ladder, but jumping is faster. Let's never slow. Pick it up, faster and faster. Down we go. Some take the ladder, but jumping is faster. Let's never slow. Pick it up, faster and faster. Down we go. Some take the ladder, but jumping is faster. Let's never slow. Pick it up, faster and faster. Go. God is my co-pilot, but the devil is my navigator, and God is my stairway, but the devil is my elevator. If man is 5 and the devil is 6, and if God, well, if he is 7, then I must climb up through the devil to make my way to heaven, heaven, heaven. Everything is made to decay and nothing here is gonna remain, and I know that it's so. So yes, that's a song called "The Devil Is My Elevator." So again, as Dave from Canada pointed out, so I didn't realize at the time, because that song was written in 1997 or 1998. I didn't realize at the time that I was actually ripping off. Thank you, Aldadol. Thank you, man. I didn't, and I saw that there's somebody else just tuned in. I missed your handle. Whoever just said what a nice surprise that the stream is happening. I'm streaming on Twitch, but I'm also streaming on YouTube and on Facebook simultaneously. So the only chat that I can actually interact with is the Twitch chat. I did plan on this weekend. I planned on hopping onto Restream.io and aggregating all of them so I could actually interact, but I just didn't get the time. So Phoenix, okay. So hey, Phoenix, thank you, and so I will. So I do plan on sorting that out, sometime, over the next handful of days. But we'll see. I'm taking tomorrow off. I've got some stuff on my plate that I can't avoid for tomorrow. It's awesome, but it's also an all day thing. So I'll be back on Wednesday. My hope is that like either Wednesday or Thursday I'll be able to sort that out so I can actually. But right now, so the stream's happening. I can still see if you type as Phoenix when you typed. I can see it on what I'm actually projecting to you guys. So sometimes I do see that, but it doesn't stay. If somebody else talks, if more, like let's say 4 or 5 people all talk at the same time, there's a good chance I'm going to miss your message. So I do apologize. You can either join us here on Twitch. It's Mike TV Live. It's twitch.tv/Mike TV Live, or you can just repeat if you say something and I miss the response, then just repeat it and I'll explain it. So and I'll respond. So. The devil. So there was a song called "The Devil Is My Elevator," and that song, I didn't realize I ripped off Green Day. The Pixies reference. The Pixies reference is definitely intentional, because I'm kind of building on because on the Pixies have the man is 5 and the devil is 6. So hey, there you are. Awesome, good to see you, man. Heck yeah. Hey, awesome. That's great. How you doing? Yeah, that's awesome. So the Devil's My Elevator it was a fun song, but it was one that we could never. Those are great lyrics. So they really are. And so I thought it'd be fun to kind of play with those lyrics, so that's what I did. And there's lots of like little me stealing from things. Kind of pop culture in that song at the time. In fact, there's Everything Is Made to Decay is actually it's a Sparkle Horse reference. The Sparkle Horse, yeah. So there's all sorts of references in just in that song alone. That Gets That Goes has always been jam-packed, filled with musical as well as lyrical references. So, all right, so this is another song from that era. This is another song from like the 1990s. This one is absolutely ridiculous. The actual album version of the song is just absurd. Yeah, that's. I heard that the best. that good artists borrow and the great artists steal. And I was like, "Fool, that's great. That gives me license to steal like a fucking maniac." And I certainly did. Yeah, us, Phoenix. Are you talking about us? Are you talking about me? Because now I'm not 100% certain what context I might know you. Yeah, and Sparkle Horse is amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Most of the other viewers, I think, are pretty familiar with from Great Night. So, reconstruct the machine, build it from the top down. Feel free to be obscene. Who's to say you're unsound? There's a special reason for the television season. It's a business model, but it feels a little bit more significant. The space shuttle is the crowning jewel of human innovation. My computer hardwires me to the world. If we were only machines, then you could fix me. La 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 la. Now that I paid my dues, I can buy some running shoes. La 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 la. Now that I paid my dues, I can buy some running shoes. I wish you weren't so bright. It's hard for me to sleep at night. I'm suspicious of their superstitions regarding love. I wish that I knew my purpose. I wish that I could resurface. The space shuttle is the crowning jewel of human innovation. My computer hardwires me to the world. If we were only conceived, then you could save me. La 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 la. Now that I've paid my dues, I can buy some running shoes. La 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 la. Now that I've paid my dues, I can buy some running shoes. Click on me, you might find something delightful. I just might rewrite your network solution. Tune me in, I'm a signal in the darkness. I just might be playing your song, but I'm not looking for you, unless you're searching too. And I'm not searching for you, unless you're looking too. La 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 la. Now that I've paid my dues, I can buy some running shoes. La 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 la. Now that I've paid my dues, I can buy some running shoes. Last show I played, I totally lost where. That happens on occasion. Yeah, I mean that. So a lot of these older songs, I don't play them with any frequency anymore. So I'm sort of remembering how to play them, but I don't remember the lyrics 100%. So I'm like, oh, so sometimes I will have to scan. I do have little cheat sheets with chord charts, but they're also not necessarily correct. So yeah, so I have to make changes on the fly. So so I do have a pet raccoon. It's the pet raccoon is called Cubby-Bara. And that's actually a perfect depiction of what she looks like. Yeah, that's so it's really funny. So what I do is I will put the cheat sheet together and then I'll realize, oh, that's a mistake, and then I'll just memorize that it's a mistake there. And I won't so it's always awesome when somebody decides to join along with me and they're also looking at the cheat sheet and I forget that there's a mistake that I've corrected mentally but not on the thing. And then they go to some weird chord and they're like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, sorry, that's not the right chord." I knew that, but I didn't tell you because I'm an awesome guy. All right, so now we've moved. So we've moved from the 1990s. Now we're into 2001. These next handful of songs are songs that were written from 2001 to like 2003. They were actually released on or maybe 2001 to 2002. But no, Sue. No, bud. Sweetheart, is that the delivery? No, bud. Hey. Isabel, is that the delivery? Okay, thank you. Oh, she's okay. There's a message. Thank you.
Lay down. No, lay down.
Okay, whatever. Oh, fuck. All right. So yeah. So. All right, here we go. So this is a song called "Go to the Mattress." This song was huge for me. Obviously a big part of my career has been I've hung my hat on my lyrics, right? You know, and I wrote, and I've always written songs that are a little bit left of field of sort of like where most normal people think and live, you know. So, but this was the first song where I was dealing with really challenging information. Like this is a really challenging a narrative. And this is not a narrative that most people would write, and certainly not from the perspective of the But I played this. So I wrote this song. I played it for some friends, and they're like, "Fuck, man, that's a really powerful song." I was like, "Thanks, man." And then I started playing it out, and like I started just on acoustic guitar. Like I didn't even introduce it to the band, but I went to like there was a party in Los Angeles. There was like a birthday party. They rented out a room at like Cheetahs. It was some strip club on Hollywood Boulevard. And so we had like this downstairs room all to ourselves for this birthday party. There's about 30 of us, and we just started passing the guitar around, playing songs. And I played this one for the very first time for all of these people, and they were like, wow, that's a really powerful song. And I was like, oh, that. And so I realized, because when I first wrote this song, I wasn't certain. I was very doubtful if it was just a little bit too much. And it turns out that too much can also be a good thing. So this is a song called "Go to the Mattress." Which is obviously a double entendre because there's, go to the mattress is go to war. Like, you know, that's the Godfather. We're going to the mattresses, but it could also be a sexual thing. Or a sleep thing. She bled on the mattress the first night at my studio. I panicked, but she said, "Baby, don't you know the blood's much thicker than water?" I nodded, but I don't think I got her. 3 weeks later, she moved in to my studio. All she brought was a stereo, a broken stereo, and a picture of me that she put at her bedside. I'm a lecher, she's a cheater. I let her cut me, she likes to let me beat her. I'm a fucker, she's a screamer. Maybe tougher, but she's definitely meaner. With all of our love, with all of her spite, we go to the mattress. With all of our love, with all of her spite, we go to the mattress. No, that's right, wrong. I slept, she burned me, so I broke her collarbone. She ran to the neighbor's, but he wasn't home. So she hitched to the clinic, but they wouldn't accept her, so she called me to get her. Love, she said, is a force that draws me to you. I said, sugar, I want to believe that's true. She said, lover, you can trust me forever, 'cause we're just getting better. I'm a lecher, she's a cheater. I let her cut me, she likes to let me beat her.
I'm a fucker, she's a screamer. I may be tougher, but she's definitely meaner. With all of our love, with all of the spite, we go to the mattress. With all of our love, with all of the spite, we go to the mattress.
Sweetheart, don't. I already fed him. Jeez.
I never knew she could be so cruel. I never knew she could seem so beautiful to me. I never meant to hurt her at all, but push came to shove and she was falling down. I'm a ledger, she's a cheater. I let her cut me, she likes to let me beat her. I'm a fucker, she's a screamer. I may be tougher, but she's definitely meaner. With all of our love, with all of the spite, we go to the mattress. With all of our love, with all of the spite, we go to the mattress.
So Sue, when I was gone in when I was in Puerto Vallarta for 3 weeks, Sue lost a lot of weight. I think it was just stress, because he and I have literally spent we spent every moment of his entire life from 2 months on. We adopted him when he was 2 months old, and then he literally has spent every single hour, every single minute of a day with me. Occasionally I'll go out and have a cocktail with friends or something like that. But I'm never gone for like more than a couple hours. In 2018, I went on a 3-month tour, and Sue lost his mind. Literally, he had all sorts of behavior issues, and it took me like a full year and a half, 2 years to work all of those behavior issues out. So then all of a sudden, I spent 3 weeks in Puerto Vallarta, and because Isabella is from Italy, and she wasn't able to come to the United States directly from Italy because there was the whole COVID nonsense, and so instead we met in Mexico. And we hung out for 2 weeks, and then so I got there like 4 or 5 days before she did to get everything ready, and then I was because she had 24 hours of travel time. I wanted to just be with her and be present while she was traveling, and then I wanted to meet her here. I wanted to be here, so when she showed up in or not here but in Mexico, when she showed up in Mexico, I wanted to be able to meet her and make sure she got to the so anyway, blah blah blah. It was, and Sue lost a lot of weight. So I've been feeding him a little bit more than I normally would so that he could put that weight back on, but now he's not getting too oversized, but he's at his perfect weight. And so, but because I've been feeding him a little bit more, I have to slowly wean him off of the excess food. And I know, and I know he's gonna and I know he's already he's conditioned to appreciate, to enjoy the extra food. And now I have to pull that back. So I was afraid that if Isabella fed him again, he would just swallow it right down. But all right, let me see. So this next song is a song called "Kiss the Girl." I'm gonna play this one on the electric. I highly doubt that, Isabella. I know that you think that that's the case, but I don't. If Sue was a Maltese, yeah, I still think you'd. It is, Dave. Holly is a poet, a heathen and a sadist, a punk rock demagogue, an intellectual rapist. Wendy is the architect of all her friends' ambition. She confiscates her penises and trades them on commission. And I'm afraid to kiss the girl tonight. I wonder why. I'm afraid to kiss the girl tonight. Susie has a nice ass and tits like Gibraltar, but she's just about young enough I think I could adopt her. Miriam is perfect, she's an angel and an artist, but I expect to fuck it up as soon as I've started. And I'm afraid to kiss the girl tonight. I wonder why. I'm afraid to kiss the girl tonight. There's something, something, something in the way you cry. Something sort of sexy. You know you like it. Is there something, 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 something on your mind? Tell me what you're thinking. God knows we're trying. Mona is a miracle of simple contradictions. She's a nouveau iconoclast of new age superstitions. Summer is a creature who likes to play the martyr, 'cause life is hard, so she intends to be harder. And I'm afraid to kiss the girl tonight. I wonder why. I'm afraid to kiss the girl tonight. Lucy's never been in love, but she's been a lover. She gives herself away, then she gives it to another. Miriam is perfect, she's an angel and an artist, but I expect to fuck it up as soon as I've started. And I'm afraid to kiss the girl tonight. I wonder why. I'm afraid to kiss the girl tonight. There's something, something, something in the way you cry. Something sort of sexy. You know you like it. Is there something, 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 something on your mind? Tell me what you're thinking. God knows we're trying. I don't deserve the love that you've got to give. Give your heart to another man, let another kiss your lips. I know I'm broken, but I'm not beyond repair. All I need is I don't know, fuck it just ain't fair. That I'm afraid to kiss the girl tonight. I wonder why. I'm afraid to kiss the girl, 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 kiss the girl tonight. Give me 1 second. So there's a sweet spot when tuning this guitar. And I'm not on it. The intonation is good, but it's not perfect. And hey, is that Battle? How you doing, man? Damn it! I'm all alone. Mike, don't know I'm here. Oh no, hey, man, how you doing? Sorry about that, Battle. That is you, right? You're dark blue, so it's hard for me to read you on this background, alas. Hey, Sovereign Bohemian. So yeah, they're all a little bit. Hey, Abby Gummy, how you doing? How audible is it when playing unplugged? This I never play this unplugged. That's what I mean. I've got this little Vox, and so when I write, I haven't written on an electric guitar in like 20 years, but I did. I'd say maybe more like 15 years. But I over this past year, I've written maybe 10 or 15 songs on the electric guitar, which is a very different songwriting process, you know? And it was fun. But I always use the, otherwise I use my acoustic, you know, or use one of my, I've got, it's crazy. I was typically just a one guitar person. Like I'd have one electric and one acoustic, and I'd mostly play the acoustic. And then when I played live, I'd play the electric. But, over the past like 6 years since I got to Austin, I now have, 5 electrics and then 3 acoustics. So I'm like, how did that happen? I don't know. Oh, Gibsons. Yes, they do have their, it is crazy. Like, so yeah. So in mine, the G string has to be just a little bit out, it's like a microtone, a little bit flat, in order for it to sound good all the way up and down the neck, except for the open string. So I have to split the difference, you know, and it's just the G string, and that's just the way it is. And I could intonate it, and I have intonated it, and I get it sounding awesome, and it's great for a week or 2 weeks, and then it goes back. And so I'm like, all right. So I'm just like, whatever. So I just stop, you know, worrying about it. It's like, it's fine. You know, at some point in time, I'll bring it to somebody and have them, you know, I'll bring it to somebody significantly more, you know, like there are some brilliant luthiers here in Austin. And so at some point in time when I've got an extra $100 to spend, I'll go have some, you know, have a pro set of that. But that does. All right. So this is I should build a guitar. No, I mean, no. And this is like I am the least tech oriented musician that's been doing it for as long as I have, that you'll ever meet. The thing is that like, I know how to get the job done. You know, I've got things that I like. Slowly but surely, I've been upgrading elements of my studio over the course of the past 20 or 30 years. I mean, I still have things. I just replaced my soundboard. I now have a new soundboard. But before that, I had a 12-channel Mackie that I used for literally every record except for some of the records that we actually did at like nicer recording studios. I've had that since 1996. You know, like I just worked the shit out of it. You know. Yeah. That's. I mean, it's a completely. And I do have friends. that both are players as well as like. I wouldn't say that. Well, one of my friend Julian, I believe has actually built guitars. So I mean, from scratch, like literally like. I believe I'm remembering correctly, but he literally took a block of wood and carved all of the, you know, like he did the shape the body and had created the little mold things to like wrap stuff around and got it all wet and whatever. Like he explained the process a long time ago. I think that was Julian. Hey Bobcat, how you doing, man? Tic Tac too. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. But for the most part, most of my musician friends, and I do know hundreds of them, you know, getting them to change strings is like the most technical they get, you know. But they do often have a lot of technical knowledge. I have a lot of friends that really drill into. They've got the perfect pedal with the perfect. In fact, Trey's one of those guys. Trey has like literally hundreds of pedals and combos and stuff, and he just basically tinkers with it until he gets the perfect sound for the perfect song. Like it's amazing. I basically get a guitar that sounds great. That's my guitar. I need a distortion sound. I get one distortion pedal. I used to use a Turbo Rat. I used to use a 1980s Boss overdrive pedal coupled with a 1980s Turbo Rat. And the two of them, so one would be my clean distortion and one would be my heavier distortion. And between the two of them, that's all I ever needed, you know? Yeah, no worries, Bobcat. Good to see you, man. It's always awesome to have you here. So I'm not super like I had a silver face Fender Twin that was actually belonged to my bandmate Pat, but then I bought man, that sounds like it would that Joan Jett kind of electric. Yeah, no, yeah. So yeah, it was. I mean, it was awesome, Dave. Like the Combat. So the Boss overdrive was you could definitely tell it was a chunky, but it was dialed back, so it was like a nice clean, it had like a lot of sustain, and then the Turbo Rat was real boxy and square, but fucking ferocious and loud, and like kind of in your face, impactful. So between the two, it was all I ever needed, you know. So all right, so this song is. I wrote this song. There was a girl coming out to one of my shows. I was playing. At this point in time, I was the impresario of Mr. T's Bull. I had 3 nights at Mr. T's Bull. I had a night at a place called Toppers in Eagle Rock, where I was like their primary promoter. So I was like one of the primary promoters, ostensibly the primary promoter of Mr. T's. That same thing with Eagle Rock. Same thing with Toppers and Eagle Rock. I also converted the Billiard Inn from the Billiard Inn to the Good Hurt, and I was doing the Friday nights at the Good Hurt, or maybe Saturday nights at Good Hurt. Yeah, I was doing the Saturday nights. So I just had all of this real estate, but I was constantly working, and so I just didn't have time to like woo girls because I was always at the show, and I was paying attention to the bands, and I was like, So this girl was coming out to the show, and I really, I'd been pining for her for years and years and years, and I knew she was coming out, and I knew she had broken up with her boyfriend relatively recently, and so I'm like, yes. And so I wrote this song, and she knew that I was attracted to her, you know, and so I wrote this song as a means, as a way to like push her over the edge, you know. And so it goes like this. Tic Tac 2, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. So it didn't. It did, but it's funny because so this song. So I wrote this song. I'll talk about what happened after the song. But I wrote this song specifically for her, and then this song became. Grey's Anatomy adopted this song, and I mean, Grey's Anatomy licensed, I believe 7 or 8 of my songs, but 7 or 8 of my songs, 2 of them they repeatedly licensed. So Wait, which is the song I'm about to play, and I Hate Everyone, those 2 songs they licensed over and over and over again. So yes, I'm certain that Isabella, you love stories about exes. But she wasn't really an ex. We dated for well, you'll see. I'll explain. Wait for the dawn, my dear. Wait till the sun gets here, and you will wait too long. He will be gone. Wait till the sun shines through. Wait till the sky is blue, and you will wait too long. He will be gone. He will be gone. Ooh, he will be gone. He will be gone. Wait till the signs are right. Wait till the perfect time, and you will wait too long. He will be gone. He will be gone. Ooh, he will be gone. Ooh, he will be gone. La 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 ooh ooh ooh. Wait till you down no more. Wait till you know you're sure, and you will wait too long. He will be gone. Yeah, that's crazy. That maybe somebody, maybe it can't be just one person. I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. Tic Tac Toe. Maybe it requires multiple people to create a hype train. I don't know. Yeah, but and thank you, brother. Thank you for all your generosity, man. But like, yeah, I don't, I mean, anyway, yeah, thank you, dude. I want to talk on my thoughts on oh my God. Thank you, man. See, so yeah, but did it do the an audible thank you, man. Yeah, thank you, dude. What is going on with see? So one person can't do a create a hype train. Oh, there you go. There's a hype train. Cool. Well, yeah, that's crazy. God, that's so weird. So anyway, so that song. Okay, so yeah. So I wrote that song. I played it for her. We ended up making out in the car that night. I was like, yeah, this is great. And then we broke up. Like we started dating, and like a week later, or 2 weeks later, we broke up. So yeah. So it was like it was awesome, but it was really funny. So that song. Hey, Bobcat, thank you, brother. Wow, thank you, dude. That's crazy. I think that's the first time in a long time that I've gotten to multiple layers of hype train. That's crazy. Yeah, so it was, and I had pined for her. Dave from Canada. I had pined for her for years. And then, oh God. So I was like, oh, anyway, but whatever. Like, I mean, that's just the way it works, that's how it goes. But that song. So Amy Wood, our drummer, loved that song, and she's like, that has to go on the record. Now our first record was a pop punk album, and that's an acoustic. It's an acoustic like folk song, And so I'm like, we can't fit it anywhere. And Amy's like, it has to go on the record. And we're like, all right. So we put it as a hidden track. at the very end of the album. And then, of course, that's the song that Grey's Anatomy just adopts and keeps relicensing over and over and over again. And so our record label's losing their mind. They're like, the song that should be the single from the record doesn't even exist. It's not even listed on the track listing. I'm like, ha. Sorry, guys. so ridiculous. Aldo, thank you, man. Thank you. That's so crazy. That's crazy, man. And thank you, Bobcat. Right on, man. All right, so this is a. So this is a song called "She Goes Round." So again, this is a song that was written in the 90s, late 90s, just like all these songs. Although that one, the song "Wait," hey, caution, Kate, the song "Wait" was actually was written in like 2001, I believe. But this song is a late 90s song. But she doesn't watch TV, but she listens to the radio. She lives by herself, but she doesn't like to be alone. When we speak, she never says anything. She fears me, and I fear everything. Hurt me again, she said. Hurt me till I feel something. She sleeps, but she never rests. She's afraid to She sleeps, but she never rests. She sleeps, but she never rests. She's afraid to close her eyes. She's going round, 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 round. She's breaking down, 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 down. She's been around, round, 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 round. But we don't know where we're going. How can we arrive if we don't know what we're living for? How will we survive? I dream in color, she said, but her thoughts are in black and white. She doesn't mind if I stick around, just so long as I stay the night. She's going round, 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 round. She's breaking down, 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 down. She's been around, round, 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 round. If we don't know where we're going, How can we arrive if we don't know what we're living for? How will we survive? No one can understand how hard it is to get ahead, she said to me with tears in her eyes. It could have been the alcohol, it might have been the cocaine, but something about that girl just isn't the same. We're going round, 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 round. She's breaking down, 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 down. She's been around, round, 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 round. If we don't know where we're going, how can we arrive if we don't know what we're living for? See you, Tic-Tac-Toe. Thank you, brother. She doesn't watch TV, but she listens to the radio. She lives by herself, but she doesn't like to be alone. Yeah, so that's a song called She Goes Round. I completely forgot how to play that one for a second. But yeah, that was written long. That was written a long, long time ago. A long, long time ago. What is that? Long, long time ago. Long, long. What is that? A They Might Be Giants song? Yeah, there's a song. Long, long time ago. I don't remember. Anyway. All right, so this is a song called One with the Numbers. This is another song that was written right around that same time, late 90s, early 2000s. There's a song called One with the Numbers. Do I want to switch guitars? Yeah, let me try this one on the electric. Let's see how this one sounds. Sometimes the electric feels amazing. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. It's just like I think it has to do. I'm so sorry, Isabella. It's still bugging you. That's really frustrating. Now let's do. I think this. Heed me, brothers and sisters, this is a call to arms. Hoist a flag, buckle up, sharpen your tongues, tune your guitars. This is the New Deal, this is war, it's time again. And I am your only friend. I am the one with the numbers, but the numbers, they never add up. Where's my generation? Where's my chemical stimulation? Where's my sexual liberation? Where's my heart's ease? Kiss me, sweet high, I can taste rebellion on your lips. My cause for concern is who those lips have kissed. This is the same song, this is a tired song you've heard before. I wish it could be so much more, but it's all about the numbers, and the numbers ain't never add up. Where's my generation? Where's my chemical stimulation? Where's my sexual liberation? Where's my heart's ease? This is it, this is war, nothing less and nothing more. The boys and girls are lined up and they're headed off to foreign shores. I don't want to grow up to be a casualty. I don't want you to grow up to be a casualty. Ba-da-ba-doom, ba-doom. Go west, young son, and grow up with the country. The weather is fine and the streets are lined with palm trees. But wherever you might land, remember to always keep your head. Remember what I said. Remember it's all about the numbers, and the numbers ain't never add up. Where's my generation? Where's my chemical stimulation? Where's my sexual liberation? Where's my heart's ease? Bum bum ba ba da dum, 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 ba da 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 dum. So there you go. So yeah, so that's a song called "One with the Numbers," and that So that's the end of the. So I figured for today's stream I was just gonna play a bunch of older songs. These are all songs that kind of were. The first group of songs that I played, they were really instrumental in establishing the proto band Vermicious K. Before Get Set Go, there was a band called Vermicious K. Same band members, ostensibly. Our drummer kept switching up, but it was Pat and I, and then whomever. Our original drummer Rick Vegas kept joining us for like 6 months, and then he'd leave the band, and then we'd find a new drummer or a couple drummers, and we'd play with them, and then they would leave, and then Rick would come back, and that continued to happen for the first 4 or 5 years of the band. And then when Amy Wood joined the band, now Amy Wood is now Fiona Apple's drummer, so Amy is a world-class drummer, absolutely amazing. And so when she joined the band, that was when we were like, okay, we've got a really solid unit. All of us are committed to actually pursuing music at full tilt. Let us go and seek out a record deal. And Ben Vaughn produced our first album, but he started with, we recorded a 3-song demo, and we got that demo out, and we got some record label interest, and we eventually signed with TSR Records. And so, but all of these songs I just played for you, they were really instrumental in sort of establishing us as an East Side Los Angeles indie rock band, and they were all kind of like a bunch of the hits that we were playing at the time. Which was always really weird because like we would trot out Wait every now and again, and so we'd be like, here's some punk rock songs, and here's some other punk rock songs, and here's some really filthy lyric songs, and here's Wait, So it was a pretty, so now we're into Ordinary World. So just to give you a little context, so the first record comes out and it totally flops. It's a total fucking failure. Except for, in Los Angeles, because we've got a pretty vibrant scene, if probably a couple hundred of my friends bought the album in Los Angeles, right? So our whole scene had the record, and people burned the copies for each other, and it was so as far as we were concerned in Los Angeles, we were rock stars, but everywhere else the album was not selling. And so the record label wasn't interested in putting out another record. And so during this time, Pat gets his wife pregnant, and he's like, Mike, I can't be in the band anymore. I can't do the touring thing. I can't do all the things that we wanted to do because I have a family, and I need to find a way to make a living that's going to allow me to, to take care of my family. And being a rock and roll musician is not it. So, no, Dave. What do you mean, Dave? Capybara. So, Pat. I'm talking about Pat. So he otherwise known as Dr. Moto. He was Get Set Go's he was the bass player on the very first Get Set Go record. I thought there was never going to be another record. I was tied into a 7-record deal, but the record label didn't want to release another record from me. But I was tied into this deal, and I had not fully read the contract. I mean, I had fully read the contract, but by this point in time, now we're 3 years into our record deal, and I just didn't remember it, and I hadn't gone back and reviewed the contract, so I didn't realize there was an exit clause. So it took me a couple of years to realize there was an exit clause and to implement that. But I thought I was tied to this deal, you know. So I was like, okay, they don't want to put. I've given them new music. They don't want to put out another record. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just kill myself through drugs and alcohol, you know. And so that's what I was hell bent on doing, and that's what I was working on. But at the same time, I was writing because I was broke and I was ostensibly homeless. I kept vacillating between being homeless and couch surfing and but I was writing a ton of music. I was just writing songs all the time. So I ended up writing about 65 songs, 64. The actual count that was depicted in lots of interviews at the time was 64 songs. So I wrote 64 songs. And Grey's Anatomy reached out. So Grey's Anatomy licensed stuff from our first record. They licensed Break Your Heart and they licensed Wait from our first record. And they're like, hey, do you have any more music? So I called. The way we got on Grey's Anatomy for the very first time was there was an editor that was the significant ex-girlfriend of one of my good friends. And so his name is John, and we were roommates at the time. So John's significant ex-girlfriend was an editor working on the very first season of Grey's Anatomy. And so she took our song Wait and used it in the very first episode, not the pilot, but the very first episode. She used it she placed the entire song is used. It's amazing. The entire song from beginning to end is used in the first episode of Grey's Anatomy. And so I was like, that's amazing, you know? And so I called her up just to thank her, like, hey, thank you so much for putting the song in. And she's like, so she's talking, she's like, oh no, of course. I mean, it's a great song, worked really well. And thank you. Like, and then she talks a little bit, she talks off, you know, away from the phone. And then she goes, I've got Shonda Rhimes, the creator of the series. Would you like to talk to her? And I was like, fuck yeah, of course I'll talk to her. You know, so she's like, you know, I really love your record, and we actually tried to get What I Love About You, which is so I wrote a song that goes, I love your vagina, I love the flavor of your lips, I love your vagina, I love the acquiescence of your tits. You know, so I wrote this song. So she tells me, she's like, we tried to get that song because vagina is a medical term. We tried to get that song on the stream a handful of times, or not the stream, on the show a handful of times, but the censors kept saying no. So I was like, oh, that's great. So she's like, do you have any more music? And I was like, I do, but I know the record label has no interest in putting out more albums. Or, you know, they spent a ton of money promoting the first record, and it just totally tanked. So she's like, well, can you send me, like, do you have recordings of these new songs? And I was like, yeah, I've got them all. Like, I've got shitty little awesome, Phoenix. That's great. So I have shitty little, recorded with like the little plastic microphone. Remember those, like back in the 90s, that you would get you'd buy a desktop computer and it'd come with a little mountable, adjustable. It was like a long, thin little tube with a little bulb at the end, and you could. So I recorded my demos using that little microphone. Yes, thank you, Aldo. Yeah, I try not to trot these out as much as I used to because I know a lot of my regulars are, but I know that there's a bunch of you that haven't heard these stories, so I'm trying to give you some context because I am going to be playing a bunch of songs from this record, and I think they're made all the more powerful if you kind of know what I was going through at the time, because then I think it gives you a frame of reference to consider it, you know. So Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, yeah, I've got these really terrible recordings that I recorded with the little plastic knobby thing on, but that you can hear the song. And she's like, well, yeah, send them to me. So I sent her like 30 of the 64. I just burn a disc. It's not even like a music disc. It's like maybe it was a music disc. But anyway, I just send her a bunch of songs. Here you go. Here's a bunch of them. So then she gets back to me like a couple weeks later, and she's like, hey, I definitely think we want to use Sleep, but we might want a couple others from this. Do you think you could get us some studio recordings of these songs? And so I was like, I don't know. Let me go talk to the record label. So now again, I'm fucking flat broke at this point in time. Like I'm just broke. I think somewhere in this, that's awesome, Phoenix. I think somewhere in this time, I ended up moving in, or maybe it was. Yeah, I think I ended up moving in with John Rustad, the guy whose significant ex-girlfriend was the woman that put my song on Grey's Anatomy. So it was John and my buddy Kevin and they were both. John was in a band called Underwater City People. Kevin was in a band called Midway. They were both really big bands in our scene. And so it was like we were this trifecta of like rock and roll awesome. If you were involved in the indie rock community on the east side of Los Angeles, anywhere during the early 2000s, like this was like the house to hang out at. So she gets back to me and she's like, yeah, we would like some clean versions of these songs because we definitely like to. And so I went back to the record label and I was like, hey guys, Grey's Anatomy wants some more music from me. But I don't want to do it unless you guys want to do another record. And so they're like, all right, well, give us some time. We'll think about it. We'll get back to you. So they eventually get back to me. And they're like, all right, yeah, let's do one more record. So now I'm figuring that this is going to be my last opportunity. By this point in time, I'm a drug addict and I'm a fucking crazy person and I'm a lunatic and I know this album is going to underperform like everything else I've done, at least musically. And so I'm just gonna, so I'm about to disappear into the ether, and I'm like, let me create my swan song, So Pat's left the band. Amy is now drumming with the Dolly Rots. So I'm left. I don't really have a band, So what I did is I went into the studio and I just recorded everything on acoustic guitars. And then I assembled, so I brought in, so when there was a show we were doing at the Echo. I was invited to play at the Echo, and I feel terrible because Cooper. So there were two kind of like scenes that were in orbit around each other. One was my scene, which was the Mr. T's. It started on the Tuesday nights, but eventually moved to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday because I just had too many bands and I needed more real estate. And then the Kiss or Kill people moved over to a Tuesday night, and they had a free Tuesday night, and I had a free Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And so and there was lots of cross pollination, and there was lots. But so Cooper was the booker for the Kiss or Kill club, and Cooper invited Get Set Go to play, and I was like, yeah, can we open the show because I'm going to be doing a completely brand new thing, and I'd like to like just try it out, So she's like, yeah, sure. So I brought in my buddy Kevin was a trombone player and his bandmate now Kevin played keyboards in Midway, but he played but he went to Berkeley for trombone, and his friend Emily, who plays bass in Midway, also went for trumpet went to Berkeley for trumpet. So I brought them in as my brass section. And then I brought in like my buddy Nate, and I brought in John Rustad. He played second guitar. He played like lead electric, and I brought in so it was like this little all-star band, and we just played but it was all acoustic songs. Like it was all the same kind of punky kind of songwriting style, but it was just done everything acoustically. I know this was in the past, but hearing you say you believed it would underperform. Oh, thank you. I mean, it was a really hard time for me. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to make this last record and it's going to be beautiful. And then I'm just going to disappear, And so we played, the songs I'm about to play for you until the end of the show tonight are all songs from this album. So what I did is I put 21 songs on the album. It's as many songs as can fit on an 80-minute CD because I thought, I'm like, this is my last chance to say anything. So I'm just going to say everything I possibly can, Reminds me of when I used to build production computers for the film industry out here in Vancouver and met with film people all the time to secure contracts. A lot of people get caught up with this what if I say the wrong thing, or what if I fuck it up? When in reality, if you just talk to the industry folk from the heart and simply behave like you're not a giant butthole, you'd be amazed. Yeah, no, yeah, and that's exactly right. Which is really funny. Like I've never been intimidated by people in that regard. So it's been easy for me to just be friends, and be like, hey, and treat people like real human beings. So that's always been an asset for me in terms of my interactions, particularly in Los Angeles, because there's all sorts of like luminaries. I mean, if you're not a somebody in quotes, then you're friends with a somebody in quotes, or you're friends of friends with a somebody in quotes. So there's so much just kind of like, there's just all these fucking just movers and shakers kind of fucking humping on top of each other. So it was, but even so, I just felt like this is going to be my last hurrah. Let me just make it as honest an album as I possibly can. Let me just let people, let me leave a little breadcrumb to my corpse effectively. Like this is a trail of breadcrumbs that is going to be, that's going to explain exactly why I'm fucking done with this whole shit, And so, and then that album came out. So the record label puts out the record and the album starts doing pretty well. And it does a little bit better, and it continues to do it. Like we were on the at this point in time, you could only be on the top 100 alternative albums chart for 8 weeks. So, and we charted. So we charted on that record. We made our way up to it was a top 100 albums. We made our way up to number 48 or something like that, and we just stayed there. And then we just stayed there until the end of 8 weeks, and then so we were probably still doing pretty well. By the time because I kept hearing people were like, oh, I've discovered your record, So anyway, but for me, I was like, okay, well, I don't have I didn't really, I thought it was just gonna be my last thing, But then I got sober. I started, I from the relationships I established for that one show at the Echo, I actually put together a band. We brought in some other players, and then we started playing out, and then we started touring, and the next thing you know, I'm back as a legitimate band. But it was crazy, So all these songs were sort of written at a point in time when I just thought there was no, I thought, oh, I don't have a career, this is going to be, and so when I got the chance to put out Ordinary World, I was just like, okay, well, let me just show people this is my life as it exists right before I died, it's what I was thinking, There is nothing that I could say that would in almost any way express the frustration in my head. I don't want to get out of bed today. I don't want to face another day. Everything is better left unsaid. 'Cause I don't want to get a job. I've stolen all that I could rob. I don't know how I will get by. Something in me thinks I've had one too many drinks. I spent too much time getting high. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What do you do when you're done with living but you are still alive? I don't want to kill myself, but I just can't survive. Hey, hey, hey. It's a crying shame. Hey, hey, hey. It's a crying shame. Hey, hey, hey. It's crying shame. Hey, hey, hey. It's crying shame. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. I'm sick of doing anything, sober out on all the songs I sing. I just want to disappear. I'm too lazy to even fall asleep, lying here, not counting any sheep, listening to the passing of the years. And I don't want to get a job. I've stolen all that I could rob. I don't know how I will get by. Something in me thinks I've had one too many drinks. I spent too much time getting high. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What do you do when you're done with living but you are still alive? I don't want to kill myself, but I just can't survive. Hey, 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 it's a crying shame. 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 Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. And I did see that just after the song started. Hey, Bobcat, thank you. So Battle for a Better Life said, Mike, mate, you saved my life. I want you to know that, and I'm gonna keep it typing until you say yeah. And so, yeah, man. You know, it's funny. Like the thing is that like, so yes, so, you know, I mean, well, let me say that I'm doing dramatically better now than I have in a long, long time. So that's awesome. So already from that front, that's great. But you know, like I know I work I don't want to disparage or even involve other musicians in this from this perspective, but like I know I work ridiculously hard, and I know that what I get out of my labors are not commensurate with the work I put in, you know, and that's been really frustrating. It's like it seems like the more I work and the more the better I get at making music, and the more significant the music becomes, at least in my estimation, that there's a direct inverse proportion to like how people respond to it and how it you know, and how it impacts the world around me, you know, like so yeah, right, and it's so, you know, and I'm. And that's and it's taken me a little while to become a little bit more sanguine about that. Like the thing is that like if the world at large doesn't fucking get my music, then fuck them. You know, the thing is that like because it's fucking amazing, and I've listened to the piffle and the bullshit that is often celebrated, and I'm like, this is fucking nothing music. This is nothing melodies. Nothing lyrics. I don't want to disparage. I'm not going to name names, but the thing is, it's like it's not amateur hour. It's just well polished nothing, you know, it's like beautifully, you know, and so for me, so if that's the thing that's distracting people, and if people are like, oh, look at the shiny lights, the thing is, then they're not my audience. They're not the people I'm trying to like, you know, like, you know, and so thank you, Phoenix. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No worries. You have an awesome, thanks for dropping by, and thanks for switching formats, you know, to join us here. But that's awesome. But anyway, so I'm this bundle, I'm this mix of like resentment and anger and frustration, but also like this like hopeful, earnest, crazy, you know, like, so I'm just this weird melange of just chaos, you know? And so, but the one thing that doesn't stop is the music. Like for whatever reason, I am always compelled to get up and fucking write another song and put out another fucking song, and then put out more songs, and then put out singles, and then put out albums, and then, you know, like, and so, but yeah, man. So that song, so the Crying Shame at that point in time was, you know, it was 100% true. and it still feels hey, okay, I did. Yeah. That's the, so that, I mean, that's, I've got a song called Still the Music Plays, and that's, you know, that's like the, you know, that's just what it does. I mean, that's, you know, like I'm not in charge. The music's in charge. I just, you know, I'm the vehicle by which it gets out in the world, you know? But that said, it's always awesome battle when I know that when I run across people for whom the music has had an impact, you know, because the thing is that like, that's like, there are often times in my life where I get so frustrated with like, I mean, right now, you know, I've had this ridiculous output of music. I've written 78 songs this year. I'm gonna try to get that up to like 90 something by the end of this, in the next 10 days. So I'm gonna try to write another 14, 15 songs over the next 10 days, and then or not the next 11 days, but so I feel creatively on fire, and yet at the same time, like there's so many of my metrics are kind of like in decay, you know, like my Spotify plays are down, my Apple Music plays are down, you know, my Twitch audience is down, like, so it's been really hard for me, you know, like I'm just this crazy ball of like worry and woe over things that like I really have no control over. I should just be able to let them go, but I can't. You know, and so it's always awesome. It's always awesome. So when I really feel down, then I think about what you know, what Battle just said. You know, I've had enough people reach out to me saying that my music had a material impact on their life, like them being here, and that's fine. I'm like, all right, well then that's enough. If that happened for just one person, then that's enough. But you know, so thank you, man. That is awesome. All right, here we go. So this is another. It's wild that the thing you pour your heart and soul into brings in maybe a month and a half of rent after a year of effort. Meanwhile, nonsense fluff gets picked up on stuff like my VR video game soundtrack. I could care less, but So that's I mean, that's, you know, it's funny. Like that's for me is like that's weight, you know. For me, it's the only way that you lose is you pull yourself out of the game. You know, if you just keep making music and keep putting it out there and keep being like, here's my stuff. Like the thing is that then you've increased the likelihood that people will find your music and celebrate it by orders of magnitude. You know, the only way that you lose completely is just by pulling yourself out. You know, so I know that, and I'm like, all right, I got to make another record. I don't know if anybody's listening or if anybody cares, but here comes the next record. You know, so Peter lost another job today. He showed up drunk and 40 minutes late. It was his last mistake. Peter drank all through the day, another drink to numb away the pain. But the day remained. Hey, hey, hey. Another ordinary day. Hey, 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 another ordinary day in an ordinary world with ordinary boys fucking ordinary girls in an ordinary time, so ordinary that we are losing our minds. So what you gonna do? The choice is up to you. Mary got knocked up again. She got drunk and slept with her best friend. Ooh. Mary didn't know what to say because she knew that her best friend was gay. She fucked him anyway. Hey, hey, hey. Another ordinary day. Hey, hey, hey. Another ordinary day in an ordinary world with ordinary boys fucking ordinary girls in an ordinary time. So ordinary that we are losing our minds. So what you gonna do? The choice is up to you. Peter climbed into his car, filled up the tank, and fled to foreign parts with a broken heart. Mary is a single mom. She loves her son, but laments the life she lost. She bears a heavy cross. Hey, hey, hey. Another ordinary day. Hey, 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 another ordinary day in an ordinary world with ordinary boys fucking ordinary girls in an ordinary time. So ordinary that we are losing our minds. So what you gonna do? The choice is up to you. There you go. That's the end. Yeah, man. So that's a song called "Ordinary World," and that's awesome, Aldo Dole. Thank you, man. Yeah. So I mean, so that was. Hey, Esteban, how you doing, man? Thank you, Bobcat. So all of the songs on this album, you know, I mean, they were written. I didn't expect, like I said, I didn't expect that anybody else was going to hear them, right? I did play them. So because I didn't have a band, but I was still booking Mr. T's at the time. What I would do is I would show up before the band played. So the first band usually went on at 9:00. So I'd show up at like 8:30 and I'd just do a set, you know, and I'd play for like literally the drunks at the bar and maybe a hand, like I wouldn't let anybody know, and I would just play, you know, and there is some footage. There have been a couple times where people like there were some film and TV people, people that worked in film and TV that had cameras, you know, like from their work, that were like, "Fuck, Mike's playing," and so so there is footage. I don't know where it is right now, but there is footage of me playing a bunch of these songs, you know. But I was so despondent because I was like, okay, no, I'm never gonna have another record. So therefore, there's no reason for me to build out the band, you know. I want to keep making music. I'm writing songs just to keep myself alive, you know, to keep myself interested in doing anything other than getting high and getting fucked up, you know. And so I'd play, you know, I'd play from 8:30 to 9, you know, before the first band, you know, and it was crazy, man. It was a degree of despondency which is sad, because I've felt that same degree of despondency in my life since then, you know. Don't let anybody fool you. Being a professional indie rock musician is a fucking son of a bitch, you know. But you know, and there have been points, and often my frustrations are self-inflicted, because I don't do music from the smartest perspective, from a business sense. I carefully curate the way I treat my music career to make sure that I'm always excited about making music, you know? So there are aspects of the music business, which I can't stand, which are super critical to success. I can't stand them, so I don't do them, you know? I will tour. I just won't promote the tour, you know, like, I mean, I do promote the tour, but I promote the tour like to people that I'm already in contact with, you know, like the thing is like, I don't, I will put out an album without a lot of like I can't stand the fucking music press. Calling somebody a music journalist is like, yeah, there are like 2 music journalists on the planet Earth, and then everybody else are just fucking shitheels. You know, like they are literally just people that basically bastardize whatever language they're speaking, trying to like qualify and quantify something that is like well beyond their capacity. Like there's a certain degree of idiocy that you have to be saddled with before you go, oh, you know what I should do? I should totally be a rock journalist. But So for me, I don't like courting the music press because the fucking music press are shitteals. I mean, the thing is, it's like, I mean, I courted the music press for Hesitation Cuts, which is a my masterpiece. Like it's not. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's a masterpiece from the perspective of like it's amazing. I'm saying it's what I would submit to if there was a guild of songwriters. I would submit that and be like, hey, this is a representation of my work to hopefully qualify me for like a mass, like it's from a composition standpoint, from an arrangement perspective, I think it holds up against any other amazing album that exists, you know, and probably substantially better than a lot of others because there's no filler, there's no filler tracks, you know, it's not a 4-song single album and then the other 9 cuts, or I mean the other 8 cuts are, you know, just piffle, you know. Your music reminds me of nursery rhymes I've learned in preschool. I have not listened. That's exactly right. Like that's effectively what, like literally, like that's not a joke. That's exactly what people have said. You know, it's like they will find some thing that they can hate in regards to my music, and then they'll latch onto that and then not pay attention. Like anyway. So that was kind of what I was up against when I was. Well, anyway, let's get back. So let's get back. So this is Ordinary World. So this next song, is another very successful song of mine. This one was written the day. Fun fact: a masterpiece is what ancient artists would submit to their teachers to justify them graduating art college and going out and making art on their own. People don't understand what a masterpiece is. It's an example of mastery. That's the way. That's exactly right, Dave from Canada. Like that's the way I'm using it. Like for me, this would be my submission to say, hey, I believe that this is. Pound for pound, you hold this up against other master level pieces of at least rock and roll, indie rock, awesome, you know, like this stuff that I really love, and you will find that this is you know, pound for pound an equal album to all the other albums that I absolutely love, you know, yeah. Anyway, but this song was written. So I had a shitty fucking shitty day right before we went into the studio. Like the day before we went into the studio, I just, you know, like all of the details of the song happened. Now these were not the only 2 things that happened, or these were not the only things that happened during that day. They were just 2 that stood out, but it was just a really difficult day. Like sometimes you just run across those days where where you just you get pushback from everything, you know. It's like you have computer problems. You can't fix it. You try to fix a computer problem and suddenly it spirals into more computer problems. You know, it's like that happened for me just recently where my sound system wasn't working. My sound system was making no sound. It looked like all the levels were there. I could see everything. I just couldn't hear it. What the fuck's going on? So I decided to reinstall my drivers. So I reinstalled drivers, and now my software is not working. What the fuck? So then I hop online to go do something. I download some other stuff, and then my computer just shuts. Then my monitors just shut down. What the fuck? You know, I can't restart my computer. I'm like, what's it? But it's like that kind of thing happened. Every now and again, I have days where it just seems like everything that I do leads to more grief, you know? And I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm going to go do something else. And then I will just go to a new pile of grief, you know? So that was this day. and I just decided to turn it into song. So it goes ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum 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 bum ba-dum bum ba-dum. Some stupid chick in the checkout line was paying for beers with nickels and dimes and some old man included coupons and argued whenever they wouldn't take one. All I wanted to buy was some cigarettes, but I couldn't take it anymore, so I left. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. Free jazz. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. All the people on the street, I hate you all, and the people that I meet, I hate you all, and the people that I know, I hate you all, and the people that I don't, I hate you all. Oh, I hate you all. Some fucking asshole just cut me off and gave me the finger when I fucking honked. Then he proceeded to put on the brakes. He slammed on the brakes, but I made a mistake. When I climbed out of the van, he was waiting, but he was 6'3" and 200 pounds of Satan. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. All the people on the street, I hate you all, and the people that I meet, I hate you all, and the people that I know, I hate you all, and the people that I don't, I hate you all. I bet you think I'm kidding. I promise you it's true. I hate most everybody, but most of all, I hate you. All the people on the street, I hate you all, and the people that I meet, I hate you all, and the people that I know, I hate you all, and the people that I don't, I hate you all, and the people in the east, I hate you all, and the people I hate least, I hate you all, and the people in the west, I hate you all, and the people I like best, I hate you all. Oh, I hate you all. Fuckers. Oh my God, it's like, what the? They're like, oh, we'll just bomb them. We'll bomb them with a bunch of fucking bots. Yeah, I know. Fucking ridiculous. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah. So that's a song called "I Hate Everyone." So tonight I'm just playing a bunch of songs from my early career. I started with songs from Vermicious K, and then I migrated to the very first Get Set Go record. Played 5 songs from that, and now I'm just playing basically the vast majority of Ordinary World in a completely different sequence. But yeah, and that's going to be my show for tonight. But I've got another hour and 15 minutes, and I've got plenty of songs. So I will. I've got plenty of songs. So I'll be back again tomorrow. Do you guys hear something? Wait, something sounds like it's falling. Oh, somebody dropped a bomb. So I'm gonna I've been putting together these. I've been recording. I've got like a little micro set list in my Discord. I've got a little. I am off tomorrow. I keep forgetting that. Thank you, Aldo. Yeah, my brain is not working correctly. Yeah, so just so you guys know, I've got a super important thing that needs to be taken care of tomorrow. So we're gonna be dark tomorrow, but we'll be back on Wednesday. But anyway, anyway, so I've been putting together these little micro sets, these little 5-song micro sets, and I've been recording them in the micro sets channel in my Discord. And so what so if there's a particular grouping of songs that you like, you can just reach out to me in my Discord and say, hey Mike, can you play this set? This little 5-song set, and then I'll add it into my future show, and so that way, so I'm just thinking that it'll be fun to like, it's been fun for me to like kind of like put together a little mini 5-song set, like be like, oh, I'm gonna do melancholy songs, or I'm gonna do full tilt rock songs, or I'm gonna do a defiant songs, something like that. So, I am taking her to the North Pole. She's never been, and it's not going to be there much longer. So I was like, we might as well go, The president's a liar and the people are stupid and no one really gives a fuck. Everyone's a racist, everybody is a liar and everyone's playing rough. The world is all fucked up, my friend, as bad as it's ever been. And someday soon, the world is gonna end, we'll begin again. Kids are all screwy, the economy's kablooey, and receives at every turn. There's nobody that we can trust, and everybody's getting burned. The world is all fucked up, my friend, as bad as it's ever been. And someday soon, the world is gonna end, we'll begin again. Over. Over. Kids are on drugs and the order insane, and there's traffic on every street. Work is for assholes, but everybody's working just to make ends meet. The world is all fucked up, my friend, as bad as it's ever been. And someday soon, the world is gonna end, we'll begin again. Over. Over. The cops corrupt and the prisons are full and the lawyers are crooked men. Gandhi's been shot, Jesus crucified, Malcolm's been laid to rest. The world is all fucked up, my friend, as bad as it's ever been. And someday soon, the world is gonna end and we'll begin again. But a little boom, boom, but a little boom, but a little but a little over. Over. Something like that. I haven't played that one on. Anyway, something like that. Yeah, that's a song called Do Over. I need to play that one. With a little bit more frequency, just to remind people that that this is exactly where we're heading. Nothing's changed. I wrote that song in 2001, and 20 years later, it's still the exact same thing. Hey, yeah, Battle, you have a great night, man. Get some rest, brother, and hopefully we see you again soon. It's always awesome to have you here, man. So I wrote this song. I Hate Everyone. This song, Die Motherfucker Die, and another song called Bad Day, and then parentheses, I'm Having a. All three were written. I wanted to write the quintessential song about just having a fucking shitty day. So I wrote all three over the course of about a 2-week period. The only one that I haven't released is Bad Day. But I'm certain I'll get around to releasing it at some point in time because it can be a great song. The way I play it right now is not that awesome, but I can hear the awesome in it. No worries, Linnea. That's awesome. Die, motherfucker, die. I wanna see you cry, and then I'll watch you die. I wanna hurt you, torture, then desert you. Take a hot poker and stick it where the sun don't shine, and then watch you die. 'Cause I'm having a bad day, so get out of my way, or you will pay, and you pay with your life. I'm having a bad day, so what else can I say? I just wanna kill or be killed just the same, 'cause my day sucks ass. Die, motherfucker, die. I'll burn up both your eyes and fill the sockets full of light. I'll carve at your skull and I'll turn it to a bowl that I'll eat a cereal with while I watch the Flintstones and I'll do it with a smile. 'Cause I'm having a bad day, so get out of my way, or you will pay, and you pay with your life. I'm having a bad day, so what else can I say? I just wanna kill or be killed just the same, 'cause my day sucks ass. I don't wanna work, I don't wanna pay bills, I don't wanna grow old, I don't wanna be poor, I don't wanna drive in traffic, I don't wanna deal with dating, I don't wanna stand in line, and I don't wanna pay any taxes. Die, motherfucker, die. Well, why won't you just die and get out of my life? I wanna move to some deserted desert island where I will live on coconuts and everything will be fine all of the time. 'Cause I'm having a bad day, so what else can I say? I just wanna kill or be killed just the same, 'cause I'm having a bad day. What else can shit? I just wanna kill or be killed just the same, 'cause my day sucks ass. You're a little drunk, but that's awesome. I wish I was a little drunk. Thank you, Bobcat. Yeah, so that song's called Die Motherfucker Die, and That song was used on Weeds on the season finale of Weeds, season number 2. So season number 2 was the best season in my estimation, and so it was used in the season finale of the best season of the show Weeds. So yeah, it was awesome. Yes, a little drunk. I'm gonna get a little drunk, Isabella. So this is a song called "Get Through the Day." Let me just. This is a new guitar, and I'm just trying to get a feel for how getting a nice, really consistent palm muted sound. I am. They're little. It's so very similar to my other guitar that it's ridiculous. But they're just a little bit. Yeah, no, yeah. But this is. It's new to me. It's very similar in shape to my DX1, but it's just enough different, and of course it's just enough different, and the strap fits my other one. I have to tie the strap here, so it just rests a little bit different on my. So it just feels different. So I just have to. April from Facebook, April McQueen. My kids have been introducing their friends to your music, and they all love it. Oh, that's awesome! Thank you. That's rad. Thank you, April McQueen. That's awesome. Yeah, So it just feels a little different. It sounds a little different. Like listening to this guitar in my headphones. It's just the whole thing's just tilted enough that it's a little bit perplexing. Smoking my last cigarette out on the patio. The day is breaking and I've been taking the drugs. Make my heart pound. I need another cigarette. Poking through the ashtray, hoping to find another way to get through the day. 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 Drinking up the dregs of all the beer bottles of last night's party, 'cause I don't wanna go down to the hookup for another hookup. I got another hookup. I just need to cook up a way to get through the day. Another way to get through the day. Another way to get through the day. Another way to get through the day. We've wasted our days and we've wasted our lives. We're wasted, we're wasted, we're wasted, alright. We've wasted our days and we've wasted our lives. We're wasted, we're wasted, we're wasted, alright. Got a girl naked, but I couldn't get it up, so we smoked some black and we laughed it up. She said, "Hey honey, you're a real rock star." I said, "No baby, you go too far. It's just a way to get through the day. Another way to get through the day. Another way to get through the day. Another way to get through the day." Woke up in the afternoon, head still pounding, don't know what to do, and the pressure's mounting. I could have been a lover, I could have been a fighter, I should have been a doctor, so I could have been prescribed a way to get through the day. Another way to get through the day. Another way to get through the day. Another way to get through the day. We've wasted our days and we've wasted our lives. We're wasted, we're wasted, we're wasted, alright. We've wasted our days and we've wasted our lives. Yeah, so that's a song called "Get Through the Day." Hey, thank you, Bobcat. Yeah, that one's a fun song. You know, I mean, that song is yeah, that song's a song I wrote. That song is some of my favorite lyrics that I've ever written, and hey, that's awesome. Jacob. Is that Jacob? I can't. But yeah, that song. It is true. It's true, man. That's a song. It's important. It's important to like speak truths, you know. And that song is certainly a song. Yeah, what direction is that heading, Bobcat? Is Sue biting? Is Sue biting rabies, or is rabies biting Sue? All right, so this next song, man, I'm so happy I got here during the stream. Hey, that's awesome, Jacob. Yeah, that's great, man. Right on. I'm excited. I'm excited. I know. I think I recalled. I think I saw you comment on YouTube. You commented that you're like, oh, I missed this thing. Was that you? I think that was. So I'm happy that you made it while it's live. I do this 5 days a week now, so it should be easy. I just added Facebook and YouTube, and my intention is to over the next I've actually have a set today, man. I can't, and I would have to review Disappearing Dark. I do love that song, but I haven't played it in a little while. But maybe let me see if I get through this. If I get through this set, I think I've got I've got an hour left, and I've got a lot of songs. I'm gonna try to get through like 15 songs in an hour. So it's good. But yeah, okay. Well, I will definitely play Disappearing Dark at a future stream for you. If you can make it to tomorrow, I'm dark. Normally I would stream on Tuesdays, but I can't. I've got something else on my plate. But Wednesday or Thursday, it's same bat time, same bat channel. If you're around, I will put it in the set list in a set list that I'll play tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday if you're around. And then if not, what I'll do is I will usually what I've been doing now. Hop in my Discord. So can you? Yeah, please. Yeah, thank you, Kabibara. Hop in my Discord, man. And then what I will do is I break out my sets into little 5-song blocks, and I give the time where I'm playing those songs. So it'll give you an ability to kind of triangulate. You might have to scroll through a song or two, but you should be able to find it within a pretty decent margin of error. So, but this next song is called 100 Locks, and this is the song. So that song "Get Through the Day" is the song that comes on the album Ordinary World. This song comes on right before this next song, 100 Locks. So arguably one of my best lyric songs is followed by this song. And this song, man, got so much fucking hate. Which is funny because it's obvious that they didn't understand the nuance of this song, but even so they hated it. They said some of the more scathing reviews of this song were that this song had high school. It was like high school poetry lyrics, which is very funny because for me, the refrain I don't explain the refrain, but it's implied, and if you think about it, you get it. But they obviously didn't think about it. The thing is that the protagonist in this story, I don't want to spoil it, but all the things that I'm talking about that's happening to her is happening very privately, right? No one knows that this is going on because she's hiding it from everybody, you know. So the it's true refrain is because that's what you say when you say something about somebody and people go, no fucking way, no way, there's no way. Then you go, no, it's true. So that's the dynamic that's set up in this song. Of course, they don't get it because they're fucking idiots. But the thing is, but this song, it's called 100 Locks. She guards herself beneath her clothes, a secret wound that no one knows. She likes the way she hurts
hurts herself, it makes her feel like nothing else. Ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. She never talks to anyone. She hides away, abhors the sun. She keeps her heart within a box, protected with 100 locks. It's true. It's true. Ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, 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 na-dum, ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, 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 na-dum, ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, 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 na-dum, ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba. She walks nude throughout her room. She bears the scars of countless wounds. They multiply upon her fresh flesh. Some are old and others fresh. It's true. My falsetto is gone. She loves the night, the starless and the moonless night, when all of the lights are gone and only darkness shines. She loves the night when only the darkness shines. She loves the night, the starless and the moonless night, when all of the lights are gone and only darkness shines. She loves the night when only the darkness shines. She guards herself beneath her clothes, a secret wound that no one knows. She likes the way she hurts herself. It makes her feel like nothing else. Ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. But she never talks to anyone. She hides away, abhors the sun. She keeps her heart within a box, protected with 100 locks. It's true. It's true. She loves the night, the starless and the moonless night, when all of the lights are gone and only darkness shines. She loves the night, the starless and the moonless night, when all of the lights are gone and only darkness shines.
Thank you, Aldo Dole. For 10 years, that's awesome. That's great, man. That's awesome. And I can't. So again, let me change the background, real quick because I didn't realize I was going to have such a hard time reading people's names. But Jacob, and reading some of the comments. So let me change the background to something that will be a little bit easier for me to. Here, let's try this. I forget. I think this one gets weird. Is a weird. No. Okay. Good. There we go. Good. All right. So good. I should be able to read a little bit easier. But yeah, because I just wanted to spend a little time hanging out in a fish in a aquarium. And thank you, Capybara, and thank you, Lenina, and thank you, Aldo Dole. Thank you, man. Thank you, Bobcat. So that song. So I eventually resorted to my head voice, but yes, I know your name is, but I can read it. But I was having a hard time, with Jacob's name, I was having a hard time reading it. So this is another song from that same record. So I'm playing. So all of the remainder of the songs are songs from my album, my Get Set Go second record, Ordinary World. I don't, and Jacob, I don't really have a favorite song. I usually have like 15 or 20 favorite songs. So I have a favorite melancholy song at the moment. I usually have like a handful of favorite new songs. I've got favorite songs from albums, but even my favorite song from albums, it's like I have my favorite sad song from the album. I have my favorite defiant song from the album. Like for me, it's like asking what's your favorite organ, like your favorite internal organ. You can't really, you can't really just like they're all important, they all exist, like so. Yeah. I mean, I can read you. So I can read Audible. I can read you right now. I think I prefer the other blue was a little bit better to read in chat, but I can still recognize it. But yeah, but if you notice on the stream right down here, it's still a little bit difficult to read on that blue. But so this is a song called Mean. I feel mean today, and I wanna see what I can get away with. I'm feeling obscene today, and I wanna kick and punch and scratch the day away. Wouldn't you like to go unseen? Wouldn't you like to go away with me? See you, Dave. Wouldn't you like to go unseen? Wouldn't you like to go away with me? I feel mean. I feel mean. I feel mean. I'm getting screwed today, but I don't mind because I was gonna lose anyway. And I'm getting used today, but I'm getting used to being used, so it's okay. Wouldn't you like to go unseen? Wouldn't you like to go away with me? Wouldn't you like to go unseen? Wouldn't you like to go away with me? Jeez. I feel mean. I feel mean. I feel mean. You gotta go, 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 go. You gotta fight, 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 fight. You gotta go, 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 go until you die, 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 die. So I feel mean. 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 Yo, yeah, Dave, see you, man. And Jacob, to answer your question.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
To answer your question, literally every single song that I write is personal because so this is, I think this is my goal when I sit down to write a song. Thank you, Bobcat. So I try to make sure that I write about important things, right? Okay, so that's the thing. So I don't try to write relatable songs. Relatable is not the same as important, right? You're like just writing a song and being like, hey man, I got up and I had this kind of cereal and I wandered out and I hopped in this car and I drove down the street to this, like that's relatable. And that unless there's a point to the things you're relating. A lot of people confuse that as like, oh, I do the same things. Oh my God, this song's for me. That I think is just silliness, you know. I try to write songs that are that where they hit you in the gut and in the bone and in the marrow. Like I try to write songs that are born out of frustration and woe and heartache and love and you know and sex and all the things that make us people, you know, and make us And so I tried. So each time I sit down to write a song, even if it's a silly song, like even like I Hate Everyone or Die Motherfucker Die or my neighbor's dog. I mean, those songs were born from a very real place, and then I just cranked up the absurdism to 11. You know, so I took it a little bit outside of the realm of the normal world, but even so, the roots are still. So every song for me is very personal. You know, I try not to write songs. So occasionally I've done a song commission, and I've only written one song in my entire career where I didn't really feel it. You know, I tried. It was just. I was writing a song. It was a song commission for a fellow that had been dating a woman for only a few weeks. So he couldn't really, why do you, hey, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah. That's from I'm a Goner. That's awesome. But for me, he'd only been with her for a few weeks. And so he couldn't give me really visceral, weighty material about her. So I couldn't really, so I just wrote the song about the dates that they had been on, you know, and then the idea was like, I want to keep this going on, you know, but it was difficult for me to build some gravitas into the, I mean, even the songs that I'm writing that are really silly, usually have their underpinnings are born out of like, there's a bridge section that like shows up, or a chorus that shows up that kind of like roots it in the real world, you know. No, Wait was actually written for a specific, you know, but I mean, again, but that's, I mean, Wait is a pretty, for me, from my perspective, that's an important song. Like how often have you, like for me, I know in my life, there's been all sorts of things and all sorts of actions I should have taken. I should have reached out to this girl and said, "Hey, man, I'm really into you," you know, and I didn't, and now I paid the price. Or I really should have reached out to an employer and been like, "Hey, man, I can totally do that." You're like, and I didn't, and now I pay the price. You're like, so for me, you know, Wait it captures that moment where you're at that crossroads, and you're like, if you don't do it, if you don't act, you're gonna pay the price, you know. So yeah, so I don't think I've got songs where they're just silliness without. I mean, maybe on Dinosaur, my newest record, like maybe Go Drunk You're Home is not you know the underpinnings of that song is not super important, but it's a fun song, you know, and it is like, and the idea and the underpinnings of it, that being that, you know, alcoholic behavior ultimately means that you're an alcoholic, you know, and so that's, you know, so behaving like Officer Ossifer, I'm fine. Like the thing is that like that, you're going to pay a price for that, you know. So even that, which is one on my more lighter lyrically ended song, like, you know, I still could make an argument that it's still got some weight to it, but. Today I'm more mad at Sue than usual because he got a bath last night and he's shedding like a motherfucker. Well, so you could ferminate him, sweetheart, or I could ferminate him when I'm done. So, all right, so this is a song called In the Name of All That's Evil on the Earth. So for me, I wrote this song, the idea of working like for minimum wage, just working some like fucking slave wage job, is unconscionable. You know, the thing is that like, you know, I mean, I get that maybe it's a good gig for kids as they're learning to show up for work and take, you know, and manage their responsibilities. But it's a fucking terrible way to live, you know, to live paycheck to paycheck and to like, you know, and like not know what you're going to be able to do next week because your schedule's always fucking change. Like so it really rankles. And I've been forced to, on occasion, as a professional musician, I've been forced to like just pick up some alternate gig work, you know, and it's been really, so I wrote this song kind of about that, because, can't afford to eat cause I got the money and my check comes late next week. I'm so sick of paying bills and I'm tired of taking heat. I'm all worn down to the bone and my car don't got no gas. And I can't get around the bus cause I can't afford the pass. And it's hard enough to say that you can't make it through the day. And it is hard enough to prove that there is something left of you when you have slaved away the day in the name of all that's evil on the earth. Oh, what's it worth? Bum, bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 ba, dum, bum, 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 ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Can't afford a date, can't afford a girl, so I spend time with my hand. I wish that I did something that would put me in demand. Spend my time writing tunes all holed up in my room. It goes on and on and on and on, and I don't know what to do. And it's hard enough to say that you can't make it through the day, and it is hard enough to prove that there is something left of you when you have slaved away the day in the name of all that's evil on the earth. Oh, what's it worth? Is this the only life that I am gonna live? I am so lonely and I'm wondering what's gonna give. Where did I go astray? Bum, bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Can't afford a drink, so today I'm sober, but I don't really mind. The way I was going, I was pretty sure that I'd end up doing time. And it's hard enough to say that you can't make it through the day, and it is hard enough to prove that there is something left of you when you have slaved away the day in the name of all that's evil, in the name of all that's evil, in the name of all that's evil on the earth. Oh, what's it worth? Wow, I haven't played that one in a long, long time. That's that little shovel is something that requires a little bit of practice to get that perfect. But so yeah, man, awesome. That's crazy, Isabella. We should go get you some like Pepto-Bismol or something like that. We should get you something that you can put in your stomach that will keep it from hurting. And thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, man. Every time I think that everything is gonna work out, someone comes and kicks me in the balls. And every time it happens, I get a bit desensitized. Now my balls don't work at all. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. And it's breaking my heart. But my heart's nothing to worry about, 'cause the rest of me is falling apart. But it's not getting it down, 'cause there's a girl who spins my world around. And it's for sure that every time I'm loving her, the world collapses under her. And all that's left is her and me. And she gets me high, 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 high. There we go. High, high, and it's alright. She's been lifting me up into the sunshine. She's been pulling me up past the smog line. She's been dragging me up past my agony. Oh, this girl, she is fine. And she gets me high, 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 and it's alright. Every time I wonder what the future holds for me, I just have to cringe, you see. 'Cause I'm the sort of guy that can snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. But it's not getting me down, 'cause there's a girl who spins the world around. And it's for sure that every time I'm loving her, the world collapses under her. And all that's left is her and me. And she gets me high, 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 and it's alright. She's been lifting me up into the sunshine. She's been pulling me up past the smog line. She's been dragging me up past my agony. Oh, this girl, she is fine. And she gets me high. high, and it's alright. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, shit. Every time I think that everything is gonna work out, someone comes and hits me in the balls. And every time it happens, I get a bit desensitized. Now my balls don't work at all. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, it's so sad, and it's breaking my heart. But my heart's nothing to worry about, 'cause the rest of me's falling apart. God damn it. Yeah, Jacob, I do. You can find, so there's two different places you can find Get Set Go merch. Here, Isabella, can you just type the merch commands so you can give him the links? Oh, but you're in. So yeah, Jacob, are you watching on Facebook or on YouTube? Because we can hop over there and drop those off. But yeah. So you can get shirts. You can get shirts and mugs. From the MikeTV.live /merch site, and then you can get the books and signed CDs. So I have songbooks. They're really beautifully rendered. Like they're here. I'll show you. Oh shoot! They're no. They're definitely for hardcore fans. They're expensive because they cost me $15 a pop to make. So they're really expensive. But they're super limited edition. There's only 125 of each. So You've Ruined Your Life. The first one is already sold out. I've only got 10 left of Ordinary World. So this is hold on. So this is So You've Ruined Your Life. This is my first record. But rather than being an actual CD, even though it looks like a CD and is shaped like a CD, it's a hardbound, beautifully rendered book with hand-drawn illustrations, the chord charts, the lyric sheet, and then stories about what went into the writing and recording of each song. So I've got So You've Ruined Your Life. I have Ordinary World. I have Fury of Your Lonely Heart. I have Death and Taxes. And then I also have parts 1 and parts 2 of Hesitation Guts. So then I just successfully funded Here Be Dragons. So Here Be Dragons should be in my hot little hands, and then I'll be getting it into the hands of the people that actually supported the Kickstarter probably within the next few weeks. The money's going to get funded. I'm already. The money's going to be in my account in a couple of weeks. I've already got the ball rolling in terms of the actual getting the whole thing up and running. So yeah, Isabella just proofread the book for me, and so I'll be uploading that in the next few days, and then as soon as the money shows up, I'll activate the printing. And I usually get it within like 7 days after that, and they're the highest quality books I can manufacture. Like the thing is, there's nothing else I can do to make a better quality book, you know. So and then that's all the merch I've got. Like I have stickers and stuff like that I kind of throw in when you order stuff, but. Okay, here we go. So this is a song called So You're Gonna Die. This is also from the same record, Ordinary World. Hey, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah, awesome. That's great, dude. Thank you so much. Everybody's gonna die. Don't it make you wanna cry? Don't it make you wanna kick and scream and act obscene in every way before they put you in the grave? Not everybody's gonna live, 'cause living to this one more time. I'm not remember the lyrics. Everybody's gonna die. Don't it make you wanna cry? Don't it make you wanna kick and scream and act obscene in every way before they put you in the grave? Not everybody's gonna live, 'cause living is for the rich, but everybody's gonna suffer something fierce and pass away, and then they'll dump you in the grave. But before we have gone, we can everyone sing along. We can sing because someday we'll be gone. And before we have gone, we can everyone sing along. We can sing because someday we'll be gone. Everybody's gonna die, stick a needle in the eye, poke at a gut soon enough to drive us nuts, and so we go, and they're going slow. And everybody's gonna live, 'cause living's hard when you're involved with the bottle, but God bless the bottle, so we go, and they're going slow. But before we have gone, we cannot once sing along. We can sing because someday we'll be gone. And before we have gone, we can everyone sing along. We can sing because someday we'll be gone. And it breaks our hearts, or it makes us glad. And it begs some thought, and it drives us mad. It's a lonesome song, and it brings us down, 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 down. Everybody's gonna die. Don't it make you wanna cry? Don't it make you wanna kick and scream and act obscene in every way before they put you in the grave? Not everybody's gonna live, 'cause living is for the rich, but everybody's gonna suffer something fierce and pass away, and then they'll dump you in the grave. But before we have gone, we can everyone sing along. We can sing because someday we'll be gone. And before we have gone, we can everyone sing along. We can sing because someday we'll be gone. We must sing because someday we'll be gone. Yes, that's a song called So You're Gonna Die. What was scary? Why was it scary? What was scary? What was scary? Thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, man. Oh, the down, down. Yeah. Sorry. My voice is not, I took yesterday off from singing, so my voice is not fully conditioned. She doesn't close the door as she visits the bathroom. The sound of flushing water comes a little bit too soon. I wonder what she's doing as she hums a little tune. A sharp glowing smoke drifts across the room. She thinks I don't know. She thinks I don't know. Oh, but I know. The phone rings once again in the middle of the night. Hello, I answer as I fumble for the light. I reach across the bed and it's then I realize she hasn't come home. She's not coming home tonight. But I won't let her go. No, I won't let her go. I won't let her go. 'Cause I can't let her go. 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 One night as we're driving to some place I'm not sure where, there's a strange sort of tension hanging in the air, and she turns to me and says, honey, I swear that I don't care
about you. She thinks I don't know. She thinks I don't know. Oh, but I know. And then when we get home, we just sit there in the car. I simply stare ahead and wonder how we got this far. I tried to imagine the breaking of my heart, but I feel nothing, and that nothing, it leaves a scar. But I won't let her go. No, I won't let her go. I won't let her go. 'Cause I can't let her go. 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 When we were young, oh we were young, and we were everything. When we were young, oh we were young, and we were everything. When we were young, oh we were young, and we were everything. When we were young, oh we were young, and we were everything. One second, Jacob. But I won't let her go. 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 'Cause I can let her go. I can't let her go. I can't let her go. I can't let her go. I won't let her go. So you can buy. There's only 5 discs of mine that are actually physically pressed up. Thank you, Lenina. Thank you very much. There's only 5 discs that are actually pressed up. But you can get all 5 of them from. But you want to go. You don't the merch site that you're at right now, Jacob. That's actually the Streamlabs site. So where you want to go is you want to go to the getsetgomusic.com, getsetgomusic.com, and just click on the merch link right there. And or you can do so it's getsetgomusic.com and then /shop. But or you can just go to getsetgomusic.com and then that will get you there. Yeah, and that's where you can find the CDs and the hardbound songbooks. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's Sue in the background breathing like a little maniac. I'm not a very nice guy. I've made so many women cry, and I know I am alone, and that's the way it's meant to be. I've been cruel, I played the fool, and I made a mess of everything. I betrayed a promise I made, and I hurt her through and through. Now it's done, she's finally gone, and I don't know what to do. I think I might set my house on fire, hang myself from the telephone wire, bomb the Trade Center and crash all the trains, murdered by millions and feast on their brains. I am ashamed. I'm not a very good man. I've done so many underhanded things. I cannot sing about the things that I have done, because I'm afraid of what they would say When my sins have all been spun, I live in fear of yesteryear, and I live in fear of you. All I want is to be gone, 'cause I don't know what to do. I think I might set my house on fire, hang myself from the telephone wire, bomb the Trade Center and crash all the trains. Murder by millions and feast on their brains. I am ashamed. Oh, I've been changed by my shame. Oh, I'm not the same. Something like that. I might set my house on fire, Jane might hang myself from the telephone wire, bomb the Trade Center and crash all the trains. Murder by millions and feast on their brains. Bomb the Trade Center and crash all the trains. Murder by millions and feast on their brains. I am ashamed. Wow, that one was really, for some reason, anyway, yeah, just guitar issues, new guitar problems. Thank you, Lenina. Thank you very much. Yeah, So I'm to the end of the stream. I've got another 19 minutes in this show. I'm just gonna play. These are all older tracks off of my first. So the first 5 songs I played earlier in the very beginning of the set, about 2.5 hours ago now, were songs that were written in the 1990s that were part of the proto band, the band before Get Set Go. And then I played 5 songs from my very first record, and the remainder of the songs have been from my album Ordinary World, which is Get Set Go's second record. It came out in 2006, and it was the album that kind of put us on the map. I thought it was going to be a total failure. I thought it was just going to be my epitaph, you know. I thought I was going to put it out, and I was going to die of a drug overdose, and then that was going to be my life, you know. And then you guys would have Ordinary World as like, hey, this is the trail of breadcrumbs leading to my corpse, you know. Turns out that it started doing really well, and I got sober, and I put together a band, and we started touring on the record, and the record did even better, you know. So unfortunately, it was the only album to do that. All the other albums have basically just kind of landed with a thud, but that doesn't mean that the albums I've made since are not fucking amazing. The thing is that what happened for me is I just got tired of fucking. I don't like music journalists, you know. I don't like promoting shit, you know, like I like putting stuff out. I like making new albums and like, but if people aren't actively paying attention, then they're not going to find my shit. 'Cause I just plop it out, you know, here you go. That's a new record. Moving on. Next in the, yeah, sorry about that, Isabel. Yeah, that's all my, it's crazy. All of my neighbors, every single one of my neighbors, they're hard drinking, hard smoking, crazy. Like it's, you know, it's like everybody fucking does, like, it's just all drugs, all booze, all smokes, all cigarettes, and smoking all day long. So it makes it awesome. It makes it super exciting. Right. Yeah. Right. No, that's not right. So. No, there's bum bum ba da da bum bum ba da da bum bum ba da da bum 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 ba da da bum 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 ba da da bum bum ba da da bum bum ba da da bum. So. That's right. Bum 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 ba da da 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 bum ba da
Stumbled out of bed this morning in the afternoon, racked with pain from last night's party that went well past 2. What did I do? I don't remember much, do you? What did I do? I've been thinking that I've been drinking a little more than I should, but sometimes I need a drink to simply help myself to think, and I can think much better when my lips are a little wetter, don't you? Ooh, don't you? Bum bum ba da da 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 bum ba da. Shamefaced, I remember all the things I did last night. Told some girl I'd love her always and I'd treat her right, but I know that I won't, because I'm too fucked up tonight, like every night. I've been thinking that I've been drinking a little more than I should, but sometimes I need a drink to simply help myself to think, and I can think much better when my lips are a little wetter, don't you? Don't you? Looking for a way out, but my mind is plagued by doubts and I don't know what to do. I'm looking for a way out, but my mind is plagued by doubts and I don't know what to do. I'm looking for a way out, but my mind's plagued by doubts and I don't know what to do. I've been thinking that I've been drinking a little more than I should, but sometimes I need a drink to simply help myself to think, and I can think much better when my lips are a little wetter, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Beer. All right, so let me see. How many more songs we got? All right, I'm not going to get through all of them. So let me just see. All right, so I'll get rid of this one, and I can't do this one anyway because it's all falsetto and I can't pull it off. All right, so and I've already done this one. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna just do a handful more because I've got 12 minutes left in the stream. I need to eat some food in just a bit. I haven't had I had some ramen today, but it was delicious ramen. There was an egg. I poached an egg inside the ramen, and then also with broccoli, and then sriracha, and it's Ichiban. So it was tasty. I made Isabella some ramen as well, and she put some hoisin sauce and sriracha in it. So she's got her own it's good. Uncle Paper Cat. All right, here we go. So this is Please do, Lenina. That's awesome. I'm a criminal on Fridays. I do drugs and buy them too. Stole a car to get to downtown. That's the sort of shit I pull. Stay away from me. I'm only gonna pull you down. I am a reprobate, a hooligan, the devil's mate, and you don't want me around. Stay away from me. I'm only gonna pull you down. I am a bitter pill, lost cause and ne'er-do-well, and you don't want me around. Stay away from me. Can't you see I'm all bad? I'm the worst you never had. Stay away from me. Can't you see I'm all bad? I'm the worst you never had. Ooh. I like to drink till well past sunrise, and I can't afford to pay my rent. I like pills that give me some high. I like pills that get me bent. Stay away from me. I'm only gonna pull you down. I am a bitter pill, lost cause and ne'er-do-well, and you don't want me around. Stay away from me. I'm only gonna pull you down. I am a reprobate, a hooligan, the devil's mate, and you don't want me around. Stay away from me. Can't you see I'm all bad? I'm the fault you never had. Oh, stay away from me. Can't you see I'm all bad? I'm the worst you never had. Can't you see I'm all bad? I'm the worst you never had. Oh, stay away from me. Can't you see I'm all bad? I'm the worst you never had. Oh, stay away from me. Can't you see I'm all bad? I'm the worst you never had. Oh, stay away from me. Can't you see I'm all bad? I'm the worst you never had. Yeah, that's a song called Stay Away. All right, so I've got just a couple more. And then, hey, thank you. Thank you, Bobcat. Yes, he is a valiant companion. I give you needles of attention all the time, Isabella. Needles of attention galore. Needles galore is what you get from me. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, 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 ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. I'm so tired that I could sleep for a year. The sound of snoring is the only thing you would hear. I'm so tired that I could sleep my life away. I'm so tired, I'm way too tired to play. I need my sleep. I need it right now. I need my sleep, but I'm going down. I need my sleep. I need it today. I need my sleep without delay. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da. I'm so tired that I could sleep till I'm old. And if I awoke, it would only be to use the toilet bowl. I'm so tired that I could sleep my life away. I'm so tired, I'm way too tired to say. I need my sleep. I need it right now. I need my sleep. I'm going down. I need my sleep. I need it today. I need my sleep without delay. I can't sleep for all the clamor and the clang of all the people as I sing along the same old love songs. I can't sleep for all the clamor and the clang of all the people as I sing along the same old love songs. I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, 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 ba-dum. I'm so tired, but I can't fall asleep. I'm so tired, but I can't fall asleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. I'm so tired, but I can't fall asleep. Hey, there you go. It's a song called Sleep. And then this is gonna be my last one, everybody. I've got two to choose from. All right, I'll do this one. So, all right, so this is Aldo. Thank you so much, Alina. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bobcat. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I know that the more I do this, the less good it gets, and the less popular I become. And slowly but surely, as I get to the point where my music is an apotheosis, it's now ascending into heaven. You know, it'll be me just playing just for Sue. But no, thank you, Aldo. Thank you, man. Again, I just joke, but thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being a part of. Thank you for letting me ply you with. I know that this is a whole bunch of songs I haven't played in months and months and months, but it was fun. It was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. This is another song that this is a song that when I wrote it, I wasn't certain I should ever play it out ever. Like I was like, I don't know if I should ever play this. And then my bandmates were like, Mike, it's a great song. It should be played. And so I was like, okay. This song is another representation of awesome, Jacob. Yeah, thank you, man. That's awesome. But yeah, this song is another representation of what Jacob, what I was talking about. Like this is a very personal song. This is me recognizing in myself that I was engaging in behaviors that were not life affirming. It's so. But, I've been thinking about drinking Drano, a nice big glass to make all my pain go somewhere else, somewhere I can't find it. And I've been thinking about eating bullets, a sweet, sweet feel of the trigger as I pull it and bury a bullet somewhere deep inside. Suicide, Suicide. 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 I've been contemplating hanging a kick of the chair, and my feet are dangling, and all of my worries disappear tonight. And I've been stumped on the thought of jumping. How high must I climb for a fatal dumping of all of my worries and woes over the side? Suicide. 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 There's no more reason to cry. Oh, suicide. Thank you, Aldo. Thank you, man. Suicide. 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 I've been thinking about drinking, drain, no a nice big glass to make all my pain go somewhere else, somewhere I can't find it. Oh, suicide. 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 Oh, suicide. Hey, thank you, Jacob. Yeah, it's funny. I had the intention of writing a bunch of songs that were going to steal book titles from favorite books of mine. So, but I stopped with Less Than Zero. I wrote So Long and Thanks for All the Fish, Less Than Zero, and then that was it. So, yeah. But if you've never read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I highly recommend it. It's definitely a fun, rollicking adventure. The entire if you read the entire trilogy, which is 5 books, if you read the entire thing, it's super fun. And then also, Less Than Zero is a really, really powerful book. I'm not a big fan of Bret Easton Ellis. He's been his politics seems to be very toxic. But however, that book Less Than Zero is very powerful. So, and I do have the capacity to separate the artist from the art, and so, which means that I get to watch Woody Allen movies and read Bret Easton Ellis. So cool. I love you guys. I really do. And yeah. I'll see you all very, very soon. I hope. And if not, then I hope you have a wonderful life, and that every dream that you've ever dreamt comes true, except for the nightmares. I hope the nightmares do not come true.
I say peanut.
Thanks. My pleasure, Bobcat.
Hazelnut. Cashew nut.
Paper cut.
Macadamia nut. That was the one that would send her into going crazy. She said, "You stop naming nuts."
Fucking right. Stop naming nuts.
Pine nut.
Stop it.
Pistachio
I love you
nut.
guys. Adios.
Red
So I'll see.
pistachio
Hopefully I see you all very
Natural,
soon.
All-natural white pistachio
I love you guys.
nut.
I'll see you later. Cheers.
We believe in nothing.
We believe in nothing.
God
about
damn it.
nothing.
Nothing.
And
Hold on.
tomorrow we come back and we cut off your